What's up, gamers? I want to talk to you guys about a game. It's been in development for a very long time, and the word on the street until recently has been that this game is a complete piece of shit. I'm talking about Star Citizen. Now, when this game kind of like hit the video game scene, that was 10 years ago. Okay, it's taken 10 years of development to get to where we are here today in 2022. Star Citizen is still in an alpha state, which means that, I don't know, what does alpha even mean anymore? But in this case, alpha means that there are critical features missing from this game. Like really basic shit is still missing, and also $450 million of funding. It's just an enormous, crazily ambitious project of a game. The game I used to play the most was DayZ. I also played a decent amount of Escape from Tarkov, and both of those games seem pretty ambitious in their scope and the innovation they're trying to bring to the shooter genre. Star Citizen, though, seems like it's on a completely different fucking level of trying to get shit done with video games, which is, I think, part of the reason why it's been so fucked up this whole time. Like a year or two ago, when I tried to play this game for the first time, I gave up pretty quickly. It was too buggy, it was too glitchy, there weren't enough features, there wasn't enough content. It felt like a tech demo more than anything else. It almost reminds me a little bit now in retrospect of a game that was supposed to come out a year or two ago called Dead Matter. I don't know if any of you guys boarded that hype train. It kind of started to take off right after COVID, so I think all of us were locked inside during the pandemic, and this developer that nobody had ever heard of came along. I guess they'd had this project sort of cooking in the oven for a while, but a lot of hype started to build up around this game, Dead Matter, and then they had one of the worst fucking launches. That might have been the worst launch I've ever seen of a video game, and it was totally disheartening. I think a lot of people got their hands on it and they were like, what the fuck is this? I mean, this is like, I remember thinking, this is fraud. This is like a crime, right? You can't advertise a game. You can't show me a game in a video on YouTube and say this is what the game is going to look like and then charge me $50 or whatever it was and deliver this. This is like illegal, right? Like you go to jail for this. Well, I guess you don't, because they're still working on the game, and that was 2 years ago, and now Dead Matter, I think, is in a pretty similar position. Although I guess it's under NDA, so I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but I think the word like is out, Anyway, Star Citizen, I had written off this game. It was too bloated, too ambitious, maybe a pyramid scheme, maybe it's like some kind of tax shelter scam thing. Chris Roberts got in with the wrong people. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what goes on in game developing companies. I don't know what kind of mischief happens there. But then about a month ago, I saw this video by Jack Frags, and he was playing Star Citizen, and there was something really weird about his video. The game actually looked kind of fun. Now, I don't follow Jack Frags very often. I don't know what his videos are usually like. Maybe this is kind of like a Frankie 1080p situation where he makes kind of like a scripted style of video with his buddies, and he edits out all the shitty bits. I don't really know what this guy's deal is. But I thought if Star Citizen is in a playable state, maybe I should go and check this fucking game out. It looks like a lot of fun. I've kind of gotten, I don't want to say bored, but yeah, I've gotten a little bored of DayZ and Tarkov, and so maybe I'll check out this game, see what it's all about. It's funny though, it's hard kind of not to reflect on the fact that back in the day, in the 90s and 2000s of video games, especially if you owned a console, when a game came out, it just came out. That was the game. What you got out of the box, that was it, all right? It wasn't going to get a hot fix, it wasn't going to get a patch, it wasn't going to continue development, okay? That game had to be stable and playable on the day of release when it shipped. But now, games have this totally different development cycle. I'm thinking of DayZ, I'm thinking of Tarkov, I'm thinking of Deadside, I'm thinking of Dead Matter, I'm thinking of Scum, I'm thinking of Rust. For some reason, it tends to be like very brutal survival games, especially that follow this pattern. Maybe PUBG too, that kind of had a similar development history. And it also tends to be games that are trying to do something different than be just another kind of conventional linear shooter of the kind that we've seen again and again and again and again. And don't get me wrong, like those games are fun. I like those games a lot too, to play for a couple hours every now and then, but it's a totally different beast for a really fresh, original game to come out, the kind of game that you've never seen before, and really sink your fucking teeth into it. Like one of these deep games that you can just play for you can just fucking grind it out, man, and you're just loving every second. When was the last time that you had that moment of discovery for a game that you went to bed thinking about, and you woke up and you went to school or work and you were just like, the whole time you're like, I cannot wait to get back into this new game that I just picked up, and I'm like learning every second new things about this game. It's like a whole world to explore. So when I saw that video that Jack Frags made, I was like, this could be that kind of game. Let me tell you about my experience with Star Citizen in the past week. I did not have very high expectations for this game. The first thing you notice about Star Citizen, depending on what kind of hardware you're operating it off of, and I have a pretty decent machine. It might be lacking a little bit in the CPU area, but for I'll put my specs up here just so people can see them. What you'll notice right away with Star Citizen is that it is not very well optimized. The performance, especially in the starting areas, can be very, very shitty. It's a bad first impression a little bit, but then when you start moving and things start to sort of congeal into like a little bit higher frame rate than a PowerPoint presentation, you'll also notice the game is very pretty, especially for a game that's been in development for 10 years. Like, it is a very good looking game. It doesn't look dated at all. In fact, some of the visuals, I'm like, wow, this shit I've never even seen attempted in another game. Especially that first time you get into your ship and the doors of the like landing zone open up and you call the flight people and they let you leave. They give you permission to get out of there, and you start flying into the sky and you look around and you can see the whole city around you and you pierce the atmosphere and you realize like you're in fucking space and you just left a planet and there's no loading screens. There's nothing. It's all seamless. That is one of the coolest moments I've ever experienced playing a video game. And that's kind of like one of those holy shit, this is really like a next step. Like a next step in games, period. Anyway, so I tried to, right off the bat, I'm trying to get my feel for the world of Star Citizen, and I take a mission. This is how it works. You bring up your little Pip-Boy, you go to your contracts page, you see the missions come up, you go for one that looks kind of fun. I saw one it's called a bunker mission. Okay, you show up, there's some AI security forces, they need backup, they're getting attacked by these little men, and you're supposed to help them out. And I think one of the benefits of this kind of mission is that you can show up with like kind of decent gear, and then you can kill these bad guys, and you can just like grab their armor, grab their guns. It's like a kind of good early way to load up on get some guns and some armor and some cool, aesthetic, cosmetic kind of shit on your person. Star Citizen also has that Tarkov thing where, if you're flying around and you got a bunch of cargo in your ship and you've got a bunch of cargo on your person, you got a lot of cool items, and you end up dying, like you just lose all that shit. It seems kind of like a bold mechanic to put into a game that's filled with so many bugs that can kill you. But I guess Cloud Imperium, they're bold. They're innovators. What can I say? What can they say? But anyway, I get to this bunker mission and I end up mistaking the good guys for the bad guys. So not only do I end up failing the mission and getting killed, but I get spent to space jail. And so if you're not familiar with Star Citizen, space jail, that is a thing. You can get sent to space jail and you either wait out your sentence in real time, like years, but like it's like an hour and a half or 2 hours, or for the space prison, you can go and do these extraordinarily boring missions where you are going through some space cave and looking for a button to press. That's pretty much what the mission is. And it will make you want to never go to space jail ever again. So I guess in that sense, it's a very successful mechanic. Anyway, I was having so much trouble with these missions and I was quickly running out of money because I was blowing it all on armor and guns and then losing it, that I called my friend Steven and I was like, hey, do you remember that game Star Citizen? It's actually pretty good these days. Why don't you come and join me? And he said, okay. And thus began one of the worst nights of gaming that I've ever had.
Oh my god, I forgot how fucking insane flying was in this game.
Oh yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Did you get anything?
Got it, dude. We did it. What the hell? I don't see shit. Ooh, yeah, a lot of bogeys, Steven.
Yeah, and they're shooting at me. Whoa, baby.
Okay, just biggest thing? Let's not crash into each other. Oh, these are just little fucking... I got this one. Oh! I don't have this one. I'm blown up. I'm dead.
What?
Destroyed me. We tried to do this mission called Claim Jumpers, which is where, there's these turrets in space, and we were supposed to get rid of like 9 of them. And the whole time you're hunting for these turrets, there's other spaceships flying at you, and so you got to take care. It's a juggling act, you're taking care of these waves of enemies, but then there's also the turrets that you're looking for, and we just died over and over and over again looking for these turrets. He's done.
Alright, cool.
Be careful, Steven.
Okay.
I watched you just like ram into his ship and you're like fucking up right now.
It says survival estimate like 3 minutes now.
No.
30 seconds, I'm bleeding.
No! You have a med pen.
I don't know how to use it.
C. Press C.
No. We're gonna die.
No.
That asshole killed me, dude.
No.
You're like really. Oh my god. Oh, holy
Okay,
shit.
ready? Ready? I'm standing still.
We're getting shot at.
Oh shit, you're right.
I just got shot by them.
No. Get away from Steven!
Do you have a med pen?
Yeah, but I'm gonna dogfight with the
7
fucking...
seconds.
Okay, I blew him up.
Alright, you just gotta get to me, exit your ship, hit me with a health pen, maybe? It says I have an hour and 28 minutes, not a minute, so...
I don't have a med pen, I don't think. I think you might be fucked here, buddy. What do you think, Steven?
I don't know, I'm getting pretty fucking pissed off, honestly. This is... How many of these fucking
We've killed so
motherfuckers do
many.
I have
Oh,
to kill? Like...
I'm dead.
What killed you?
I think I ran into an asteroid, but I'm not sure because I really wasn't that close to it. I look up, you know, hey, on the subreddit, hey, claim jumpers, what's going on with this thing? So this post was made a year ago. Claim jumper sentries not spawning. I've abandoned and retaken the quest like 10 times. Just waves of prospectors, no sentries. I'm fairly new. Don't know if I'm doing something wrong or a bug. I'm wide scanning around the clusters, not finding anything. Well, apparently it's bugged, and sometimes the turrets can spawn inside of an asteroid, which means you'll never fucking find them. So Steven and I just wasted like 3 or 4 hours of our night trying to complete a mission that we were doomed to fail. Shit. I'm dead. You know, eventually we got like 8 out of 9 of them, and we just could not find this last turret. And we were like 3 or 4 hours into this process, and it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and Steven's like, yo, I think this game's broken. I'm going to bed.
I'm going to sleep.
You're going to sleep?
Dude, this is going nowhere. We've been spending fucking 4 hours trying to complete one stupid quest that's impossible to complete.
Steven, why are all the games so fucked up these days?
Because our standards are really high.
Are they? Do you remember having an N64 and ever running into a problem with Mario? And be like, well, yep, this just doesn't work. It was flawless.
No, what I'm saying is, like, if I put a video game in front of you that's N64 quality, you would be like, this is trash. Like, it has to push the envelope. And so there's a lot of failing games that try to push the envelope and just eat shit and die.
I guess this is one of them.
Yep. This is a $200 million boondoggle.
And at that point, Steven was like, I'm good. I'm out of here. This game is fucked. Good luck. And that was really disappointing for me because I was like, maybe, you know, Steven's right. Maybe this game is not ready for prime time. Maybe I still have yet to find that game that's going to like replace the passion I used to feel about DayZ. And then the next morning too, I tried it again. I tried Star Citizen, got in there. And, you know, I thought, okay, so I'm fucking up these bunker missions, right? And this claim jumper shit apparently is very bugged. Why don't I try the most humble, modest kind of mission? And what is that been historically in any video game? The delivery mission. Hey, go over to point A. I need you to grab this package, put it in your car or your spaceship in this case, and take it to point B. Sounds pretty easy. 4,000, 5,000 credits easily. And I was totally broke. I couldn't really even afford to do the bunker mission anymore because I couldn't afford a gun to kill the bad guys. So I'm like, all right, I'll do the package delivery mission. So I go to this planet. I find the package. Great. I try to put it in my cargo bay. Okay, not so great. Apparently the Mustang Alpha is not equipped with any physicalized cargo space. But then I read that you can actually, there's enough space in the co-pilot seat. You can actually kind of throw your package in there. If you climb onto the wing of your Mustang and kind of look in through the top, it requires some parkour, but that's okay. I was game. And I get the package in there after a lot of fiddling around. I take off. I find the next plane I'm supposed to go to. Zippity zoopity doo-dah. I'm delivering the package. I'm almost there. I'm closing in on the city. And the server crashes. So at this point, I was like, the video game gods are telling me something about this game. It is undercooked. Steven was right. Again. And like, that's it. I'm just gonna quit this fucking game. I'm not gonna be able to find a new game. I really like making YouTube videos, but I guess I'm not gonna be able to make them anymore. I guess this is just, there aren't any games to play that I'm passionate about. You know, I don't want to play Dead Side. You know, I don't want to play Scum. Escape from Tarkov, I'm so terrible at. I just get kicked to shit every fucking time I play the game. But then something amazing happened because I had a brother visiting me this past weekend, and I wanted to show him this game. He was a big fan of like Star Wars and stuff like that. Doesn't play any PC games. He has an Xbox. But I'm like, maybe he's not going to see this game anywhere else. Maybe I can at least show him the visuals and the space light, all that part of the game is very cool, very streamlined. Pull up Star Citizen. I'm in some fucking part of the world I've never been in before. So we go to retrieve our spaceship. It blew up last time we used it, so it's going to take 40 seconds to get here. Are you okay, sir? Game's pretty cool. Kind of interesting, though, right?
Yeah, dude, the game's great. I love
You haven't seen shit. So these are like, I don't really know how to use any of this shit yet, but
all systems are operational.
yeah, that's good. Not available right now. That's turned into an issue.
Hotkeys you can toggle it.
Where are my guns? Why are my guns working? Oh, I should have paid attention maybe when it said I didn't have any guns. So here I am trying to show my brother this, at least the cool dogfights in this game, which up until this point have been pretty satisfying, and my guns don't work. They don't work at all. I'm not having any luck activating my laser beams. So I'm feeling very dejected. I fly back to the spaceport, and while I'm there, I realize that I have a crime stat, basically a warrant out for my arrest, and I need to pay a fine, or else I'm going back to space jail. But I don't even have the funds to pay off the fine, let alone buy new guns for my ship, which are just gone now. I clearly don't have any guns, but I feel like I should have a fucking gun on this thing. My ship is worthless. It's not a cargo ship, it's a fighter, and it doesn't have lasers anymore. So I'm sitting there, and suddenly I get a random cash infusion of $10,000. Somebody from Global Chat decided basically to become my sponsor and take care of this fine for me. I ended up playing with that dude for the next 3 to 4 hours. He was showing me all the ins and outs of Star Citizen.
There's a lot of cool people in this game.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Above and beyond what you'd expect cool people. And though many times you'll find people just open their wallets towards you. They'll bend over backwards, try to explain things to you. Even if you don't get it, they'll keep on trying.
That's very nice of them.
There you are.
Hey!
There you are.
What's going on, pal?
You see?
Yeah.
Not much. Did you store your ship?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, it's stored.
We're gonna go to the store here.
All right.
It's called Center Mass. Okay. Center Mass is one of my favorite stores for ship weapons.
CF227, so we're CF117. I need 2 of these guys.
Yes.
Man, I almost gave up on this game yesterday. I gotta tell you.
Don't give up.
Okay. Look at my guns.
Hey, you see, there's the nose.
Yeah, I see the one under the wing.
The nose turrets and the wing. Yep.
Holy Moses. Bro, thank you.
No, not a problem. But now you understand how that works.
Yeah.
Gen 400.
Holy Moses, dude. Oh, I see the ladder.
This is ladder, yeah. You can trigger that ladder with your F key.
Bro, dude, I'm gonna be the gunner?
You're gonna be the gunner. You know the keybinds for the turrets?
Why don't you refresh my memory?
Okay. No.
Should I start shooting at this guy?
3. 3 will be our target. So hit 3.
He's done.
And 2. That'll be the next one. Actually 1. Switching.
Switching to 1. Oh my god. He's gone too.
He's gone. So we're going to 2. You should be getting paid every time you make a kill.
I've been so focused, Viper, on what we're doing that the money I haven't even been thinking about it.
You have been getting paid. Just saying.
Okay.
But this is our money shot.
Okay. I'm ready. He's the same ship as these other fools, right?
Nope. He is one of them.
He's got a hurricane.
Yep.
Okay, so he's okay.
So he's got a big turret like we do.
So as soon as I see this lead thing turn green, I should shoot, yeah?
Yep.
Got it. Could he lead us on a chase, or is he going to stay mostly in this area? Oh.
Yeah, he could lead us on a chase, but he's not.
Oh my god.
He is tanky, right?
Yeah, I keep hearing my little ding 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 ding. Done. Objective complete. We did it, Viper. This game's kind of amazing, dude.
It is. I really, really enjoy it. To me, there's nothing that compares, not even close.
Well, I appreciate you showing me around the verse.
Not a problem. Anytime you're on, you want to hang out, you want to do something, let me know. If you got any questions, man, ask away. You got the Discord now. You're free to come whenever you want.
All right.
You know?
Yes, sir. I appreciate it very much. So that was a really fun little adventure I had with that gentleman, and it really saved my Star Citizen experience from being a total clusterfuck waste of time. That experience with Viper there sort of showed me that Star Citizen was more than it seemed at first, that there was a depth and complexity. And honestly, we didn't even touch on some of the deeper mechanics in the game. We were just kind of grinding bounty hunter missions. There's a whole, as far as I understand, there are a whole kind of crazy complex mechanics involving mining and trading and cargo routes and all sorts of metas involving that. And I didn't even really get into. Personally, I don't really like digging up space rocks as much as I like shooting laser beams out of spaceships into other spaceships and blowing them up. So that's kind of my thing. That's what I like to do. In the middle of editing this video, a couple really cool things happened. First thing, Star Citizen 3.17 came out, added some new features to the game, some new mining features, some refueling features, some selling and trading features. 3.17 includes some performance updates that a lot of players, I'm sure, will be very happy to experience. Second really cool thing that happened, I got COVID-19. My body has never been warmer in its entire life. I sweat so much, and my bed is like a waterbed right now. It's just the sheets are soaked through with sweat. So, yeah, fuck COVID-19. Wow, it went 2 years without catching it, and it finally got me. So that's been a lot of fun trying to put this video together while my brain feels like a scrambled egg. It's been a blast. Anyway, if you've reached the end of this video, anyway, I hope you found this video entertaining, if not informative. Appreciate you watching it. If you liked what you saw, feel free to like it or subscribe or leave a little comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the video or Star Citizen, or what other games you guys are playing right now. I know I haven't really been around as much as I wanted to when I started this channel, but I'm trying to kind of experiment with different video formats and see if I can't change that. So thank you very much for watching, and I will maybe see you out there. So adios. Bye-bye.